Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this brief. I just want to go over a lot of stuff pertaining to this particular topic. How it was, oh man, this was so messed up. The entire story was messed up, screwed and chopped. Not just about what happened. What I'm talking about is concerning how it was reported. I do not like how it was reported. I don't like it. I don't like this. I'm going to show you something that you're probably never going to see. Okay. Let me go over this very brief. This was a hot topic on Facebook, and I just felt as though I needed to put this out. 1 a.m., May 8th, 2017, a young lady and her son went to a grocery store where she stepped out for approximately an hour and a half into the grocery store. Let me back up a little bit. He was 6 years old, fully clothed as if he just got out of school. Okay, they didn't go back home, apparently, because he was still fully clothed in his uniform. Apparently, this was according to reports. She steps out the car with the car running, keys in ignition. When she's in there, according to reports, they're stating that not 15 minutes later, a couple guys pull up, Honda Civic. Either one or two guys hop out, jump in the car, pull off. Now, after she got out at 1 a.m. in the morning, okay, going to a grocery store, an hour and a half later, allegedly, she steps out, noticing that her car was missing. She sees a nearby officer, reports that the car is stolen, did not mention that her son was in the car. 2.5 hours later, she tells the officer that her son was in the car, that very same officer, that her son was in the car. They immediately send out an Amber Alert, NBI to be exact, sends out an Amber Alert for a missing child that has been kidnapped. Now, keep in mind, at this particular moment, it was a kidnapping. It was reported as a kidnapping. All news stations got the word. Everybody got the word. Everybody in Mississippi received the Amber Alert. Few hours go by. And this is where I want to talk about that really, really pisses me off. I'm going to play the clip.
Breaking news at 9:57. I'm Wilson Stribling. Kingston Frazier, the little boy who disappeared from the Kroger store overnight in Jackson, has been found. He is safe. They found him just a short while ago in Gluckstadt, near the ABC, the Alcoholic Beverage Control Building, the warehouse there in Gluckstadt, right across from the new Crystal, is where they have found the Kingston Frazier and one of the two cars involved. If you'll remember, there was the car that his mother had driven to the Kroger that was stolen with him in it, and there was another car that the person who stole the car had gotten out of. One of those cars was found along with the little boy, and that's the big headline here, obviously, is that the Amber Alert has been canceled and Kingston Frazier has now been found safe in Gluckstadt. A lot more to go with this story, and we'll continue to follow it. We'll have updates here and online at msnewsnow.com and on our mobile app as well. Kingston Frazier now found safe. Here's Heather with the weather.
Okay, now notice that they reported at 9:57 in the morning, which was the same day, 9:57 a.m., that he was found and he was found safe. Now, when you're doing investigative report, and I know this to be exact because I do the same thing, when you're doing investigative work, you're getting every amount of detail possible about a particular incident. Top, bottom, just like how he reported, top, bottom, okay? The location, the timing, everything, right? But your first question is going to be, is the boy safe? Is he alive? Right? That's automatic. Okay. So with them reporting this way, red flag number one. Red flag number two, I'm going to play a clip where you're going to see multiple news stations surrounding I believe he was the chief of police. I'm not too sure. And another officer or whatever he is. I'm not sure of their ranking. I apologize. I don't know their ranking. In the morning, giving a report of what they found to these reporters. Now, not only that, this was prior to them telling the parents of what they found. So you're going to see this video, and the video is also going to have the parent showing up in mid-interview. Watch this clip.
The Madison County Sheriff's Department and Mississippi Highway Patrol Bureau of Investigation. We are investigating a kidnapping and auto theft that occurred this morning at the Kroger on I-55, where a Toyota Camry was stolen. we had a missing 6-year-old male by the name of Kingston Frazier that was inside of the vehicle. We put out information earlier. We had everyone on the lookout for this particular vehicle. The vehicle has been discovered here in Madison County on Gluckstadt Road, abandoned on the side of the road. We do have a deceased subject in the back seat of the vehicle that we believe to be identified as the missing 6-year-old boy. At this particular time, it's under investigation. The cause of death appears to be at least one gunshot wound to the body. We can't advise any further right now. We don't have many answers for any questions at this time. We just like to update everyone on what's going on and where we are with this investigation. We will all work together, and we will follow up on this investigation and bring someone to justice.
At this point, is there any idea of who the suspect might be?
We don't have any suspect information at this time. We're following up on leads right now. That's the only thing that I can say. We just wanted to update you all on what we have here based on the false information that has been put out thus far, where we are right now.
Can you tell us how you guys were able to find this vehicle?
The Sheriff's Department in Madison County received a call from a local resident here in Gluckstadt that saw the vehicle, was aware of the Amber Alert that MBI had issued, notified us. We had a deputy respond. At that time, he discovered the vehicle and the deceased child at that time. It's a very tragic incident, but I can assure you, Madison County, Franklin County, Hines County, Jackson, we all going to work together. We're going to bring this individual to justice. It's never a good day when something like this happens. Our hearts go out to the family.
How many suspects? Is that a dead end road down there?
It's a through road that's been blocked off for the purpose of railroad tracks, but for all intent and purposes, it is dead end.
How many suspects are you looking for?
We don't know a number at this time. We do know that at the time that the child was abducted, there were at least 2 individuals at the Frazier location on 55.
Have you been able to view surveillance video at all from the Frazier to identify the people who could have been?
Excuse me just a minute.
We have been able.
Been waiting 9 hours to hear anything. I ain't heard shit about my son all day. And I know he ain't right. Something wrong. Just let me know right.
I'm so Terry, can you tell me?
My son's dead, man.
Come here, Fanny.
We'll continue just a moment, okay? All right.
Tell me.
Y'all
Just
please.
tell me. Please tell me, Terry.
They killed my son, man. They shot my son, bro. They killed my son, man. They killed him. They shot him. They shot him. They killed him. He's dead. He's dead, man. No. They killed him.
So guys, it's a very sad scene out here on Gluckstadt Road in Gluckstadt, Mississippi. The family just got word that this 6-year-old beautiful child, Kingston, is dead. So we'll be reporting on this story throughout the day and bringing you information. So just stay tuned to WAPT 16 here in Jackson.
Okay, so keep in mind that this was early in the morning. Notice how the father of the child said that he was waiting for 9 hours for a word about his son. And may he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. 9 hours he was waiting. And keep in mind, early in that conversation, he said earlier this morning. So this was found out of, the whereabouts, all the information necessary prior to that news reporter, the original news reporter that I showed you, broadcasting that information. 2 red flags. The third red flag, why are news stations, police officers, high-ranking police officers, all at the crime scene prior to you giving a statement to the child's parents? You didn't tell the father, the mother, nobody. You didn't tell nobody. Oh, but you told the news. And then the news turn around and tell the people live that he's found safe. I don't like this at all. I can't stand it. 3 red flags for me. I don't like it. Okay? This is all I wanted to point out. So I want to ask you guys a couple questions. What do you guys think about that? Okay, what do you guys think about that? I can't stand fake news. I can't stand it. And this is a prime example of fake news. That's what Trump was talking about. Deeming all these news stations fake news. This is what he was talking about. And I'm not a supporter of Trump just because I agree with what he said. But I agree with what he said. And this is a prime example. This video, the video that I played for you earlier, 45 minutes later, they retract their statements. 45 minutes later, they retract their statements. Why does it take so long? What's going on? What are you hiding? What are you up to? You know what I started thinking about? I started thinking about Officer Betty Shelby, how she was found not guilty to killing an innocent black man, unarmed innocent black man with his hands up. And she was found not guilty, running out of the courtroom. Running. What you running from? Running out of the courtroom into a car. You knew you was wrong. So was this a way to throw our attention off? Because this particular incident dealing with the young boy, the slain young boy, went national. I can't stand how this world is. Or I can't stand how this country is set up. I don't like how it's designed. I just wanted to point this out to you guys. I'm not trying to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you watching this. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this entire situation. Everything that I pointed out, the three red flags. You know, tell me what you think about them. Okay? And definitely I have more stuff coming out dealing with all of my documentaries. I just wanted to bring this out. I just wanted to point this out because it's not going to get talked about. Of course not. All right? So once again, it's Dane Calloway, and I'm just here to make you think.